Okay, guys, happy weekend. It's Saturday night, the 27th. It is 11 o'clock p.m. And I finally just sat down and had a chance to go through some of my charts. So this is some of the Elliott wave stuff I'm looking at for the upcoming week. As usual, these are just my opinion. And certainly don't take any trades off anything I say. It's just for instructional only. Use your own judgment, do your own analysis, and remember that a lot of these trades, if they happen, will be triggered by the fundamentals in the news. So always keep an eye on that. And that's what I do. I try to match up these corrections and these end of trends with what's going on in the news. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so I'll start on this pound Aussie, and this is on the 20-minute chart right now. And to me, this is a wave 4 that's in progress. Oops. And so if we zoom out a little bit here, this is the 6-hour chart. We can see what looks to me to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're possibly going to be heading back down for a wave 5. And so I'm looking at this current price action to be in the wave 4 of C. So if we label this as an A, B, C, and then we have probably something like this for wave C. And so I'm looking for this uptrend to continue probably to somewhere about to this red line, and then we'll go down for wave 5. And even if we only get back to these lows down here, that's still 250 pips. So that's it for pound Aussie. Let's look at pound yen. Pound yen, the daily chart shows what's probably a wave 4 in progress. 1, 2, 3, 4, probably going to go down again here. Go back in time. You can certainly see the correction right here, and that is going to go down again. I have it labeled as an ABC, but it really doesn't matter. It's clearly a correction just by the shape and the sideways action. So, you know, a conservative entry would probably be if it takes out these lows right here, and even if it only goes down and re-challenges these lows, you know, again, that's 250 pips or so. That is it on that pair. US Swiss. This one looks like it should be a pretty good trade too. It looks like to me that we're in a wave C right now here. This looks like this was the A. So we have this downtrend that ended here. This is an A, B, and it looks like we're in the later stages of wave C right now. Possibly in wave 4 right here. So once this ends, going to be looking to have this go up a little bit more. I'm not going to be trading that, and then we'll be looking for this to fall off again pretty rapidly. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then down. Now it is possible that this correction has already ended, that perhaps this was a truncated wave 5, but I don't think so. I think it will go up a little bit more, at least back to this high, and then it'll turn around and drop. But I'd keep an eye on it. So, but you know, this pair certainly had a pretty steep downtrend here, and so I am looking for this to be a correction and then to resume the downtrend. So fundamentals on the dollar, although there was some good news on Friday economically, I'm still a little bit leery about, so we'll keep an eye on it. So that's it for the US Swiss. US yen. Again, this looks like an ABC in progress. We had this pretty substantial downtrend that ended, and I'm looking at this as an ABC. And I'm looking for this C wave to go about to this red line and then to sell off again. And you know, it looks like we are approaching the end of this. This move up here was, to me, is basically an extended wave 5. And this was on the back of that really good economic news that came out Friday. And this may keep going for a while longer, but it'll probably approach somewhere up to this red line, and then I'll be looking to short it at that point. So I'm not going to trade it in the meantime. I'll let that play out. But that's what I'm looking at right there. So moving on, Aussie yen. Pretty easy to see here. This is only a 15-minute chart, so this is not a big trade. Might not even really be worth taking, but this is, just a beautiful trending market here. You have a 1, 2, 3. This is a nice classic wave 4, kind of moving sideways, just kind of meandering along, not really doing anything. And eventually it'll break here. This is, again, not going to be a big move. The wave 1 was about 70 pips, so you figure if it comes in at 70 pips, let's say this was the end, there's your move right to about there. So, but hey, 70 pips is 70 pips. A conservative entry would probably be if it takes out this low right here, which is about 20 pips down. So that would net you about 50 pips on the downside. You also could then wait for a correction back up and then take another short, because it probably will continue down. But we'll see, because I'm looking at this, that this was the end of an ABC, and then this was one cycle down, and then we'll kind of reset and go down again. So but anyways, this initial trend looks to be ending soon though, but you might get one more push down. So if you're in it for the short term, this might not be a bad trade. But just understand this is a wave 4, it's not going to go far. So, alright. Next one is Euro Aussie. On the 30-minute chart, 20-minute chart, this looks like, to me, this looks like this is an ABC. It was the end of the previous trend. Went up for A, then we've gone A, B, C, down for the B wave, and then this is the C wave. Now you're saying, well, this low went all the way back down here. So it's a little hard to tell because I got all these markings on here. But it's possible that this is basically an expanded flat correction, that this was the end of the previous trend. And in an expanded flat, the B wave will go beyond the origin of wave A. In a regular flat, this would be A, and then the B would come down to around the same area. But if it keeps going, this is not unusual. And then to me, if this is the C wave, then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to go up for 5, and then probably resume this downtrend. So I'm not going to trade it right now. I'm going to keep an eye on this. I'm going to let this go up for the wave 5, which I don't think it's done yet. I think it's still moving sideways for this wave 4. It'll go up, a little bit, and then it'll come back down again. So now there is a small possibility that this has ended and this is going to continue straight down from here. The CCI is starting to point down, although it's not really compressed yet. See if I can expand that a little bit. But I'm going to keep an eye on it. If it takes out this low right here, then it's probably on its way down. And then we had a truncated wave 5 in here. But I'm not sold on this yet. I think this may come down a little bit and then bounce back up. So don't get fooled on this. Wait for confirmation. Again, a conservative entry would be to wait to take out this low. But if it bounces again, then get ready for a wave 5, and then it should roll back over at that point. So, okay, 2 more to go. Euro yen. Again, longer term time frame, clearly in a downtrend. This was the last leg of that downtrend right here. Ended down here, dropping down to a lower time frame. This looks like an ABC forming right here. And I think it's probably in the last stages of this. It may have actually ended here. I am actually short this pair right now. I went short about right here, so I'm in a little bit of a loss right now, but I'm holding it as long as it doesn't take out these highs. You know, it may come back up and retest this trend line, but I think it will come down. So I may have gotten in a little soon, but I'm going to hold it because there's no doubt in my mind this is a C wave and it's going to end fairly soon here. So, although again, we could see it go back up again a little bit. Like I said, I may have gotten in a bit early. Alright, so that's Euro Yen. Lastly, we have Euro Kiwi. Again, impulsive move down, 5 waves. It does look like we could be possibly ending this correction here soon. So sorry about that. So it looks like we could be ending this correction here soon. Again, a conservative entry would be below these, if it takes out these lows right here. It may have already ended. We may be heading down from current position, but CCI hasn't quite confirmed that yet. It's still kind of moving spread apart, although on the 15-minute chart, though, you see it's starting to compress right here. So this could quite possibly be the end of the correction right here. But if you wanted to wait a little bit, for confirmation, then this would be the point right about here. And that's not really very far away. It's only, well, it's about 70 pips. But, you know, there's a lot of downside potential here. So, conservative entry, again, wait here. Aggressive entry, you could take it right now. You know, put a stop up above here and see what happens. So, I'll be watching this one when the market reopens. So, alright, so, you know, and on that Euro Kiwi, you know, longer term, it looks like this is still in a correction to this downtrend. Here is the weekly chart, A, B, C, and I think we're going to come down quite a bit more. We have this move up. This is the weekly chart again. Move up, and then this is all part of a bigger correction in my mind. So that's why I'm looking for shorts here to go on for a while longer. So, all right. So those are the major ones I looked at. I did look at all my pairs down here, but those are the ones that probably have some early action to consider as the week starts. So have a great trading week, guys. I'm hoping I'll be in the room a little bit more next week. It's been a tough couple weeks, so with my real job, but I hope everybody has a good trading week, and any questions or comments, let me know. And like I said, as always, just it's my opinion, but I write everything down, so I will be ready to look at my notes as the week goes on and see how we ended up. So